Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Rainy Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. If something doesn't resonate with you during the reading, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Give it back to the universe. For those returning, I truly am grateful and thankful for all the support, all the likes and shares. It truly does help the channel grow, keeps my mug around for a while longer, and I truly do appreciate it. I know what the heck's going on here. Sorry. So, Pisces, we'll just do, Taurus, sorry. We'll do a quick prayer and then we'll get right into your reading. So, God, Goddesses, Universe, help me to be of service to Taurus. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves. And so it is. Okay, Taurus, so I drew a card from one from your energy oracle for an overall energy. And you received door to personal healing and happiness. And that's the number 34 card in reverse. Hope you can see that all right. So you may, Taurus, you may be feeling stuck where your personal intentions are concerned. Self-mastery and discipline may be hard to achieve right now, or specific plans for personal change may be blocked. So, Taurus, remember that your intentions need to be clear and unconflicted. Whatever you're working on, you need to know that you are capable of achieving it and that you do deserve it. So, put your heart into the plans and changes you desire, and realize that you are worth your own time and effort there, Taurus. Okay. So this new beginning you seek will come with your own focus and patient determination, okay? So for an affirmation, you can say this with me if you like. I am strong, focused, and self-directed. I have the power to create wonderful new realities in my life. And so it is. Okay, Pisces, so I also drew one from your divine guidance, okay? And you received the number 41 card, and this is the creative card. Okay, hope you can see that okay. So Taurus, you're fully aligned with the powerful light of source energy and loving harmony of Mother Earth. Your creative energy is centered and flowing, and it's time now to embrace this energy. Perhaps you are an artist, a writer, a speaker, a dancer, a healer, a musician, or whatever. So dedicate time each day to using your creative force in a way that brings you joy there, Taurus. Keep yourself grounded and connected through meditation. And when you are aligned with Source and Mother Earth, your creative juices flow in abundance there, Taurus. Okay, and so it is. All right, there. We'll throw these bad boys over to the side here. I also drew one from your animal spirit guides. See what kind of message we got from your animal spirit guides. And Taurus, you received the peacock. And it says, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Yep, show them your feathers there, Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, it's time to step forward and stop hiding behind any of the facades that you developed over the years. Although these personas have been highly adaptive and have helped you along the way, for which you can be grateful, there's more of you to express to the world, and it's ready to emerge there, Taurus. So there's a certain safety and comfort in being inconspicuous and always staying in the background, yet in playing it safe in this way, others don't have the opportunity to get to know who you truly are there, Taurus. So and you don't get to experience the richness and the textures that are possible by participating more fully with life. By remaining in the background, you not only alienate yourself from others, but often end up allowing others to choose for you, right? So doing so can make you feel like a passive victim of life. So Taurus, being noticed does have some risk. People may criticize or judge you, particularly if they're not used to you asserting yourself in such a way, or you may judge yourself, which can be even harsher sentence. So these are most likely risks, but they actually are very minimal. So shed any guilt or shame about coming out with who you are. Wear more colorful clothing, sing, dance, and let others know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. You can do so with grace, dignity, and enthusiasm. You might even enjoy it there, Taurus, okay? And so it is. Be who you are, be proud, and, if people don't like it, who gives a shit, right? As long as you're good with you, it doesn't matter, right? If you can look in the mirror and like the person that you're staring at, and you treat people good, and you're kind, then obviously their opinions don't really matter, right? Obviously those people have issues with themselves, right? And usually people will judge you because it's something that they need to look at themselves, right? So they mock other people, right? Okay, Taurus. So I also drew one from your Gateway of Light activation, and basically I just ask if what message that Taurus is supposed to receive from the overall reading. All right, and you receive the Crown Chakra upgrade, and it says Divine Connection, Holy Experience, and Miraculous Energy. These are pretty beautiful cards, these ones. Hopefully you can see that all right there. Stays focused. All right, Taurus, so your crown chakra has been upgraded, so the spiritual connections you have always had are now being acknowledged. So the parts of yourself that you have run from or ignored are being reclaimed. This is an important time, Taurus, for you and uncovering gifts and wisdom and moving through healing. So you may have experienced moments that have tested your faith and your belief in the divine. So know that it's okay, and no grievances are being held against you. So the Holy Spirit is with you and within you. This is coming home to your truest self there, Taurus. So that's awesome. You are also being encouraged to prepare for miracles. Expect to experience wonder and blessings, for you are being surrounded by healing light. So divine encounters and holy experiences are happening around you. If you have had a challenging relationship with spirituality or religion in the past, Taurus, this has now been healed, and you can move forward in your authentic way, experiencing the divine on a personal level and beyond the limitations of unnecessary dogma. So you are connected there, Taurus, and so it is. Right on. That's a good little start. Okay, Taurus, so for your reading, for the tarot, I'm using your Guardian Angel messages, the Guardian Angel Message Tarot, and for your clarifiers, I'm using a new deck that I got, and it's the Kuan Yin Oracle, okay, and that one's by Alana Fairchild. So we're doing a 5-card spread there, Taurus, and for your first position in the 5-card spread is your current situation, okay, and you received the Ace of Fire, and it says inspiration, communication, and adjustments. So you're off to a fabulous start on a fresh new intellectual challenge. The prospects are very exciting, and you're quite sure you have it all figured out there, Taurus, and you probably do. So however, this card can indicate the need to make a few course corrections as you go along there, Taurus. Don't let that dampen your enthusiasm or keep you from moving forward. So consider any anticipated changes to your plans to be your guardian angel's way of helping you make everything all that more perfect. So communication, Taurus, is very important in any endeavor. So be sure you communicate clearly and in great detail with those you're working with. So misunderstandings or hurt feelings should be dealt with right away in a kind and compassionate manner. So for your angel message there, Taurus, it says, calm down. The little bumps in the road you're encountering are just meant to help you perfect your plan. So rather than let them annoy you, give thanks for them. They're truly there for your benefit, and you'll be glad for your gains in the end. And so it is. Okay there, Taurus. So like I said, we're using the Kuan Yin Oracle for your clarifiers. Okay. And for your Ace of Air, for your clarifier, you received the Ivory Swan Goddess, and that is the number 15 card. Okay. They're cool cards. So Taurus, don't cast your eyes away from the perception of your own divine inner light in all its purity and radiance. You may find it easier to believe in the illusions of sins and unworthiness than in the truth of your spiritual innocence. So, yet just like the purity, beauty, and grace of the ivory swan goddess, your own soul is luminous, pure, and eternally grateful there, Taurus. So you're being asked to recognize the divine energy within you without holding yourself back from unconditional self-acceptance and regard. It is time to accept your divinity in great measure, to be present to the pure light within and not to try to ignore it. Don't downplay it or worry that it is not enough. So no matter what has happened in your life there, Taurus, or what experience or choices you've made, your soul light is as pure as the divine source itself, because essentially that is what it is. So there is no need for spiritual shame or feelings of inadequacy. The light within us all is exactly the same. So we are just in different stages of releasing it. So as you choose to let shame simply be a feeling and let it go, as you choose not to empower judgment, condemnation, or criticism of the self by you or by another, you are walking the path of remembering the essential soul purity of all beings. So this is a peaceful and joyful path there, Taurus. You're becoming capable of seeing the God and goddesses shining out at you in the most unlikely of people, situations, and experiences. Okay, and so it is. Okay there, Taurus. So I'll throw these bad boys aside. So your second position in the 5-card spread is your desires there, Taurus. Okay, and you received the number 12 card, Awakening, and it says pause, perspective, and selflessness. Okay, see that, all right? So you are uniquely able to look past the current situation and envision endless possibilities there, Taurus. If plans haven't been moving forward as quickly as you like, it's because Source has a better path laid out for you. So try looking at things from a different perspective, and you'll be pleasantly surprised by the opportunities currently open to you, Taurus. The present pause in the action is only temporary. So you may be called to set aside your own priorities in order to help someone else with their needs. It's all right to rush to another's aid so long as you set balanced boundaries and then return to your own goals at the proper time there, Taurus, okay? So for your angel message, things aren't what they appear to be, Taurus. Release any preconceived ideas and open your mind to allow a deeper clarity about the situation to present itself. So remember, not everything that happens to you is about you. And I'll say that again. Not everything that happens to you is about you. You know, and we tend to, put everything on ourselves, and then you get in your head and it just causes a shitstorm, right? So, you have to, instead of reacting, maybe take that extra, 5 seconds, 30 seconds to think about things, and maybe put yourself in the perspective of someone else and really listen to what was said, and or even ask someone that you trust and care about, what do you think about this, and get someone else's opinion, right? So because a lot of times if you react on a certain situation, then all of a sudden it's like, well, it wasn't even fucking about you, and then you're just shit doesn't go good. Okay, so Taurus there, for your clarifier for the second position for desires for the Awakening card, you receive the call of the dancing crane. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so dancing crane moves through waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. The mating call and dance of the crane is full of beautiful movement and flow. So there are times when the astral waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. So the call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. So this is particularly so when your thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns do not support you in living the spiritual destiny you were born to live. So have you ever felt, Taurus, like you were a different person on holidays or when you were traveling? This is because you were free of the astral gravity that you usually live in on a day-to-day basis. So the astral plane is like glue. So when we put our enough energy of habit into thought, emotions, beliefs, and stories from our past that condition how we interpret current life experiences, we get stuck in that astral gravity, unable to let go of ways of thinking and reacting, even if we really wish to do so. So we can create sticky astral thoughts and beliefs that attach to houses, places, and people. So when we're in a different environment, we often have a chance to create fresh habits and beliefs, which is why a holiday or travel can be so refreshing and inspiring. So sometimes, however, that is not practical, and we need healing to break through the muddy stagnation of old thoughts and beliefs right now. So as you grow spiritually, we can outgrow the astral conditioning, just like sifting mud out of water. So we can move freely and gracefully like the dancing crane. So if we accept healing energy to help us filter through our psychological programs, so that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions can create new habits and patterns more aligned with what we would like to experience in our lives. So these filtered energies can be more powerful than old stories about life that no longer support us in living accordingly to our spiritual light. So stop believing in your own stories, your old habits and patterns, and to realize they are simply astral conditioning there, Taurus. There's no higher truth to them than this. You are allowed to change them. You can choose to cultivate any thought, belief, and interpretation of experience that you like. So we still need our affirmations to change our thoughts and to let go of old stories about our self-worth, our abundance, health, our relationships, judgments of ourselves and others. Yet with divine blessings, it is like we get a hand lifting us up out of our old ways until we learn to stand in a new vibration of our own there, Taurus. Okay? And so it is. Sorry, I just had to have a quick drink in here. It gets so dry in here. Okay, so Taurus, your third position in the 5-card spread is your helpful messages of the situation. All right, and you received the 7 of fire. And it says challenge, determination, and resistance. So there are times when it's crucial to take a stand, Taurus. It could be that you're being called to be true to yourself and to be an advocate for your principles. So you'll know in your heart if this is one of those times or if this is a battle that simply isn't worth fighting. So listen to your guidance and ask your angels for courage and fortitude. Don't let your fears get between you and doing what you know is right, Taurus, okay? So it is possible that you might have yielded to another person's needs and desires so much that you have given away your personal power. So now is the time to take it back there, Taurus. Say yes to other people's requests when it feels right to you, okay? Say no when your heart tells you that they're asking too much, right? Okay, so for a clarifier for the 7 of fire there, Taurus, you received the Princess of the Autumn Harvest. Okay, can you see that all right? Okay. So a divine blessing is on its way to you now, Taurus. It might be an obvious blessing where your heart sings and your spirit soars, or it might start off as a hidden blessing which leads you to that heart-opening state in a less obvious way. So Taurus, sometimes we don't realize that we are being blessed because the blessing is avoiding something that would have caused us unnecessary pain or suffering, or distracting us from our path, or lowering our vibration for a time. So it may only be sometime later that we realize that we were indeed spared what we could have been, when we could have been greatly suffering, right? So sometimes we don't even realize how loved and protected we are in precious moments when we are gifted blessings in disguise. So to be able to open and receive more blessings in your life, and many are available from the endless loving, compassionate, and kind spiritual being that surrounds us at all the times, we can begin to cultivate a blessed frame of mind. So the easiest way to do this is to have gratitude in your heart as often as possible. Even if you're not sure why your life is unfolding in a particular way, Taurus, imagine that behind every circumstance, the divine hand of your own magnificent higher self, assisted by young Kuan Yin, is guiding you deeper into your own bliss. So the blessing coming to you is a specific reward for endeavor, effort, and inner work over some time. It will look and feel like something precious that has been gifted to you from a benevolent universe, and it is. So Taurus, have faith, be open, and receive, beloved. Okay, your time has come there, Taurus. Okay, awesome, and so it is. Okay, there, Taurus. So the fourth position in the 5-card spread is your challenges of the situation. All right, and you received the 10 of fire: overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. What are you talking about? I'm not imbalanced. So you're working too hard, Taurus. It's very important to balance your career with your personal life. So ask for help from those around you so that all that responsibility isn't on your shoulders. You are overextended and under a great deal of pressure. So it's time to lighten the load you carry and spend more time taking care of you. Right? I always stress that self-care, right? You're no good to anyone else unless you're good with you, right? And, even if you take, 5 minutes in the morning, you say a little prayer, ask for a little bit of guidance, and at the end of the day, have a little gratitude, a little bit of humility, and, be thankful for the blessings you had that day and, making it through that day or just life itself. And, a lot of times we only ask for help when, when shit's going sour, right? So, the divine and the universe, and the angels, it's always good to thank them when things are going good, right? And you'll be amazed at what happens. And everything is by choice. We have our own free will, so you do have to ask for help. If you want help, you do need to ask for it. They're just not going to come and jump in and when they're not invited, right? So, okay, so what was I going to say here? So remember, Taurus, that you must love yourself before you can fully love someone else. Release any emotional burdens you're bearing by forgiving yourself and others. All right, so it's possible you're trying too hard to please others there, Taurus. Free angel message: we can help you to carry any burden as well as to get assistance from other human souls. If you need emotional healing, let us comfort you through whatever is causing your heart to ache, Taurus. We are here for you. Okay, so for your clarifier for your challenges on the 10 of fire there, Taurus, you received many hands of the goddess. So we often create well when focusing on one project at a time, seeing it through to completion, and then tending to the next one. So sometimes our attention might be stretched across numerous projects, especially if you have a lot of natural creative energy at your disposal, Taurus. You may worry that you're being too stretched beyond your capacity to be productive, that your creative energy is being dissipated by flipping from one project to another, and that you will not complete anything. So the guidance from Kuan Yin is to release your worries and intentions to her and then let her guide you. When you feel strongly to work on a project, perhaps to focus on it for a time, do so. When you feel to step back from it and rest, do so. In the rest, you will replenish, gain new perspective, and return to your creative work more productive. So it is an essential part of the process there, Taurus. So trust that she is uplifting, guiding, and instructing you through your own intuition so that your project and creative desires will manifest with the highest wisdom in the best order and timing. You do not have to worry about having too many logs on the fire. You just need to let young Quinn guide you to follow her impulses faithfully. Don't be afraid to surrender to projects to her, even if they seem to be taken out of your hands for a time. When the time is right, they will come back to you there, Taurus. Perhaps it's a revised form that is more aligned with your divine essence. So with the many hands of the goddess assisting you through your trusting heart, you will accomplish more than you thought possible, assisted by the universe in many ways, seen and unseen there, Taurus. Okay, and so it is. Okay, so we'll throw those bad boys to the side right now. And for your fifth position and last position is the outcome of your situation there, Taurus. All right, and you receive the number 16 card, the transformation, and it says realization, life change, and liberation. Hoorah. So Source is always leading us towards joy there, Taurus. Keep a watchful eye out for signs that it's time to head in a new direction. So you may be led to change your career, where you live, or even people you're associated with. So perhaps there will be an event that guides you to release old beliefs in favor of a whole new philosophy of life. Change can indeed be challenging, but it can also be exhilarating there, Taurus. The important thing to remember is that your angels want you to be happy and fulfilled. So everything happens in life has a purpose, and its means to an end there, Taurus. So if you can embrace that truth with love and gratitude in your heart, then no matter what you experience, you will always be blessed there, Taurus. So have faith. So for your angel message, resist the temptation to giving into fear. Keep the faith that current events will only lead you to a happier place. If you find it difficult to be positive, let us help uplift your thoughts and emotions about the situation, right? And so it is. And the divine and the angels are there, they're there to help you. And, things may seem dark and glim at that moment, but there's always a higher purpose. And, like they say, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, right? When something shitty happens, something and good always comes out of it, right? It's just we don't see it at that moment, right? And yeah, so, and I know it's difficult sometimes, but you truly are loved, and yeah, the divine, they're there to make you a better person, and to open your heart to love, and right? We get jaded by the world a lot, and through childhood, different eras, that you learn more every era. Like when my parents were to me, I try not to make the same mistakes they did, right? And that's, I think, what each generation tries to do, and cut off those generational blockages that that just aren't right? Like society changes pretty quick, and what was good back 20 years ago is would probably get you thrown in jail today, right? Okay, so finally for your clarifier for your transformation card for the outcome of your situation, Taurus, you received the 10 Sisters of Light. Okay, so you're an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations, shone your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is accumulating lifetime in the sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into a unified expression. So it is like drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into your one current lifetime. So be prepared to grow and shine there, Taurus. So the higher self likes to integrate the wisdom it has gleaned over many experiences and lifetimes so that nothing is lost and all is enhanced. So Taurus, you are in a process of spiritual weaving and integration at a soul level now. This means that skills and abilities that you hardly recognize consciously will become more obvious to you. You may find that you know things from different traditions that you have no recollection of ever learning. You may feel strangely drawn to start studying different healing arts or martial arts, for example, only to find that it is somehow familiar to your heart. So be patient, open, and trusting on this journey there, Taurus. It is an intense time of spiritual growth, as in the integration that there is also shedding of old issues or pain that no longer serves you. So it's good to let this go, Taurus. You're being asked to encourage the activation of past life abilities into your current lifetime by letting go of the past pain and any issues. So even if you are not consciously fully of what they are, through releasing pain with the breath out and the heart chakra, and anywhere else in the body or energy field, you intuitively feel to do so. So from the space created, the soul light will shine, and the light of incarnation past, including talents, abilities developed here on, shall shine through you now there, Taurus. Okay, so this oracle is also guidance that in your life at present there is a past life pattern or contract strongly operating. So this is neither good nor bad. It is helping you to grow either in a supportive way or in a way that is challenging you to become stronger. So the past life contract may arise from the form of a teacher relationship or teaching. It may also resolve itself by receiving the teaching or letting go of a relationship or accepting a new relationship into your life, or even letting go of a philosophy or teaching so that you may expand your awareness with a different teaching that helps you access the wisdom you need for your growth at this particular phase in your journey. So they may be very different to what you needed some years or even months ago, and that's fine. So it's up to you, Taurus, to trust your heart and discern what feels true for you. Remember, you are one being with the eternal source, and that being has had many faces, just like the 10 sisters of light. You have various skills and talents, and you can enjoy allowing the process of the return to you, for them to return to you now, and the integration of healing of a past life pattern into a new expression to their Taurus. Okay, and so it is. Yeah, so when we're going through, all of a sudden something happens to you, and then it's just like such an extreme change, and you're like, like what the hell just happened? Like, you lose your job, and you're like, oh shit, like now what am I gonna do? And it's because maybe you were on the right path, or maybe it was, you have choices through life, so maybe you were going in the right direction, and then maybe you made a wrong choice, or maybe you made a wrong career path choice, or whatever, right? And that's when the divine comes in and adjusts things for you, right? But like I said before, those things happen because you are destined for so much more. And it's scary, depending on where you are in your life, right? You know what I mean? If you're 50 years old and you lose your job, and it's like, well, yeah, you can't do that job no more. Now what the fuck am I going to do? Well, just remember that the divine has greater things for you. So the better you handle it, and the more faith you have, the faster that those gifts will come to you, right? And you talk to the divine, or talk to the angels, and shit, I'm a little bit scared, I'm a little bit this and that, and you'll get your answers, right? And the more faith you have, and the more trust you have, and the more you talk with them, you'll start to receive those messages, and it's an amazing thing. Okay, there, Taurus. So that's it for your reading there. I'll just go through the cards here and see what kind of numbers you got. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, if something didn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. And, I always say, I listen to other readers as well. And at times I'm like, well, frick, you know what? Nothing resonated with me in that reading. And we're divinely guided to these readings, or to things, because it's something that the divine has a message for us. And I'm like, well, I didn't get nothing out of that. But then I'll go back and I'll listen to it, and it's usually something I don't want to look at in myself, right? It's a message that usually we don't want to hear about the shit we need to deal with, or or character defects, or blah blah blah. Or maybe it's something that you're it doesn't always have to be bad, right? Maybe it is just for me, because I had a lot of shit to deal with. Right? So yeah, we tend to make life a lot more complicated than it really is, right? So for numbers here, I'm yapping, and okay, what do we got? We got a 7. Sorry guys. 6. We got a 3. We got a 10. 8. Okay, you received, let's see. Actually, you just got, oh, I actually got 2 7s. 4 and 2 6s. And what else do we got? And that's about it there, Taurus. Alright, so 2 6s, 2 7s. And that's about it. Okay, Taurus. Actually, no, we got 3 7s. Sorry about that. No, 2 6s and 3 7s. Yep. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking out the channel. Like I said in the beginning, if something doesn't resonate with you, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go to the universe. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does help me, help the channel grow, and it keeps my mug around a while longer. And I know you guys are helping me on my journey, and hopefully I'm giving you a little bit of help on yours. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. So be kind to yourself, be kind to everyone else, and I hope you have a great week, and namaste.